pace does she laps here around this one.
Barry going to the inside.
Broad, he spins, and wow.
Out of turn 4, Ray Power will win.
2 weeks ago, Brad Davies had the car, had the strategy, but didn't have the connection. 2 weeks later, Davies is back along with the rest of the drivers from the NASCAR.com, iRacing.com World Championship Series, and tonight they tackle Charlotte Motor Speedway. Good evening, my name is Daryl Morley, and beside me is Nim Cross as we get set to bring you the coverage of the NASCAR iRacing.com World Championship Series. And that's your starting order, your starting lineup as we get set to go green flag racing here in this one. The Pontiac Solstice pace car is expected to make that hard left-hand turn down into the pit road area, an area that these drivers will visit quite a few times over the course of the next 200 laps around this 1.5 mile oval. Here we go. Pace car is off. Field now under the control of Derek Wood, your pole sitter. Green flag in hand. Hammers down as the green flag flies. We are underway with the NASCAR iRacing.com World Championship Series.
Derek Wood gets a great jump going out in corner number 1, and Josh Parker is, Richard Towler looking underneath Brad Davies going down the back straight, so Davies trying to hold off these challenges early on.
Davies looks like he may drop back just a little bit. Towler on the move in the number 12 machine. Richard Towler working hard here in the early going of this one. And again, this is the 8th race of the 18-race season. Does this start to change the driver's mentality just a little bit, Nim? Do they start to realize, geez, there's only 10 races to go after this. If I'm not up in the points, I need to pick up the pace.
Yeah, definitely in the eighth race, you know, you're familiar with the season. It feels like it's been underway for a while now, and you're comfortable with what's going on, or at least you have a good idea of what's going on. But now, you know, the urgency of, boy, we're halfway, and we're coming up to the end is starting to set in, and you know, these guys are wanting to do their best, so they're trying to figure out what they got to do to improve their positions, or not even get involved in those wrecks that we've seen in the last few races.
This is on the racetrack recently. Richard Towler, your brand new race leader, took the lead during the pit stops, got out of pit road just a little bit quicker than did Derek Wood. Here we go, getting set for the drop of the green flag, the return to green flag racing. Wood jumps to the high side. Towler not as quick on the gas. Towler will lead him across the stripe, but Wood has the run into one.
Yeah, Derek Wood with a great start out on the outside. Going down the corner number 1, Towler to the inside now has the preferred line, and we'll see if he can't pick up the spot coming out of 2.
Oh, almost contact on the backstretch between your top 2 machines, Towler and Wood, just searching for any racing room they can find. Towler will have that preferred line down through turns 3 and 4. Towler will come away with the top spot. Now Brad Davies up into position number 2. Derek Wood stuck to the high side.
Wood trying to find a place back down the low line, but hasn't found it yet. Tried real hard on the outside line the lap before and got a little bit squirrely. Right now we're looking at Ray Alfala looking underneath him going down the back straightaway.
Ray Alfala to the inside, also directly behind Alfala. The suffering does not stop for Wood as Lewandowski finds his way to the inside of the number 10 machine of Wood as well. So Derek Wood will drop all the way back to spot number 5 for your early race leader here in this race. And now, does that second spin count as an individual incident after the yellow flag came out? I mean, does that also factor into a safety rating as well?
Yep, anything outside of 8 seconds from each other counts as an incident. So if he had that incident down the front straightaway, and then it was definitely 8 seconds later where he had another incident, as we have another car around on pit road on the entry there coming in. But definitely putting a hurting on the safety rating. And these DWC drivers and their pro license, it's very difficult on their license when they collect incidents. They're supposed to be the best there is, and they're not supposed to be having these types of incidents. So when they have one, it's significant, and they need to work harder to improve and get that license back up.
Drivers on pit road. We are 50 laps from the end of this deal as these drivers exit pit road. Richard Towler is slotted as our race leader. Josh Parker showing in second spot. Third is Lewandowski. Fourth, Schillenberg. Fifth belongs to Brad Davies. Here we go. Pace car off. 5-lap shootout. Heavy on the throttle. Here we go. Back underway.
Looks like Josh Parker and Brad Davies loses a spot in the restart, so he didn't get a good restart as Josh Berry takes over the third position on Brad Davies. Josh Berry going on the inside of Josh Parker going down the corner number 1. Davies sticks his nose in there. Is a pretty good dive in there. Parker gives the position as if he didn't, he would have wound up in the fence. But Josh Berry looking for second position.
And he will have that number 2 position. Josh Berry hard on the hammer. The Talladega winner, or the Darlington winner, I should say. Josh Berry trying desperately to track down the number 12 machine of Richard Towler. Towler with a little over a quarter of a second lead last time through the scoring loop. We'll see what that gap is this time by with 3 more laps to go. Josh Berry trying to track down Richard Towler.
Looks like John Rather a little bit of trouble back in the pack, slowing up, bunching up some cars as these guys head around corner number 1 and 2, single file. 4/10 of a second difference between Towler and Berry as they make their way by. 2 laps to go this time by.
Next time by the stripe, 2 more laps to go here in this one. As we have difficulties in turns 3 and 4, this could be the final run to the yellow here. That should end it here. Richard Towler should take home the win. Josh Berry in second spot. Josh Parker in third spot. Brad Davies with a strong finish in fourth. Pocket down for Richard Towler. Towler will take home the win. Berry gets second. Third is Josh Parker. Fourth goes to Brad Davies. And rounding out the top 5.
6th through 10th is Connor McKenzie. In 6th, Thomas Hazard 7th, Tyler Hudson 8th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 9th, and Jesse Atchison in 10th.
Another fantastic race here for these drivers, and the points and the standings tracked here with 2 websites, 2 of the industry leaders, iRacing, obviously tracking these races, as well as NASCAR. It is one of the only NASCAR-sanctioned online racing series, and it takes place right here as part of the NASCAR iRacing.com World Championship Series.